If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that there is something you need to buy because this is the most important, life-giving, life-altering purchase you will ever make, and you need to do it within 24 hours. And maybe you're watching this video because you want me to trick you out of buying that thing. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not your conscience. Do I look like Jiminy friggin' Cricket? I'm a member of the YNAB team. And yes, we have helped thousands of people stop spending money on things they don't really want. But we have also helped thousands of people spend money, sometimes extravagant amounts, on things they do actually want. So in this video, I'm going to give you tools for figuring out if this is a purchase you'll actually love, or if it's like 12-year-old me watching Shawn Johnson at the 2008 Olympics. Just a silly little crush. I'm Ben, and this is Sketchy Advice. Money advice that actually flipping works. Don't ask me how many takes that took. When it comes to intense feelings around exciting purchases, the first thing we need to do is reframe our mindset. We're not going to ask questions like, is this a good deal? Or would a responsible adult buy this? Because the first question is usually irrelevant and the second question is dumb and unhelpful. Instead, we're going to ask, is this a spendful purchase? A spendful purchase is one that aligns with the things you actually care about and fits the reality of your situation. And you'll know a purchase is spendful when you feel confident making it and you feel content with the outcome. But in order to get there, you need to know some things. You need to reflect on what you care about and in what order you care about those things. And you need to know how your money is helping you stay anchored to those values. And the single best way to do that is by giving every dollar a job. Look at all the money you have available to you right now, checking account and savings account, and give each and every one of those dollars a specific job. If you have a weekly coffee date with your best friend, then you turn some of your dollars into coffee date dollars. If you pay for pet insurance, then you turn some of your dollars into pet insurance dollars. Every dollar gets a specific job, whether it's for spending this month or saving that money for spending later. And you assign all of these dollars until there are no dollars left to assign. Every single dollar has a name and a purpose. And crucially, you only do this with the money you have. When you get your next paycheck, then you can assign those dollars into your plan. But until then, you're focused on the money that is literally within reach. This is your spending plan, and it is going to be your guiding light for every spending purchase. And for my money, the best place to make and keep that plan is the YNAB app. It is built on the foundation of giving every dollar a job, and it has helped thousands of people to make more spendful purchases. Not to mention, the average YNABber saved $6,000 just in their first year. If you'd like to check it out, you can go to ynab.com/sketchy for a 34-day free trial. Now back to the video. Once you've made that plan, you now have a tool to figure out, is this purchase spendful or not? Does this align with what I want my money to do or not? If I've put my weekly coffee date or my bougie weekly date night into my plan, then I don't have to think twice about spending money on them, because not only do I know that they matter to me, and I've affirmed that, but I also know I have dollars right now to spend on them that isn't robbing from any other important priority. I can just look at the plan and go, that's how much I've set aside. I've got full permission to spend that money. Your spending plan accounts for the things you really care about while tying them to the reality of the dollars you have. And those things combined are what give you the permission to spend on the things that matter to you without second guessing, without feeling bad. But, what if I see something that really does fit into my priorities, really would make my life so much better, but it's not in my plan? For instance, a handful of years ago, I was shopping for my wife Maddie's birthday present, and I'd set aside like $75, but then I came across tickets for a live orchestra performance of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Her favorite movie, her favorite soundtrack. I knew this was going to be a night to remember. But tickets for both of us would be like $150, which is like twice what I set aside. So then, am I not going to buy the perfect birthday gift for my wife because it's not in my plan? No, that's stupid. I didn't know about that concert when I was making that plan. Why should I be shackled to what past Ben didn't know? But if I buy the tickets, aren't I breaking the budget? Isn't that like a cardinal sin of personal finance? Maybe it would if this was a budget, but this isn't. It's a spendful plan. A budget says you have this much money and you can't spend more than that. But a spendful plan is all about making sure my money is aligned with the things I actually care about. And if the things I care about change, like by learning new information, then the plan should change. That just makes sense. But then what's the point of making this video and making this whole plan if I'm just gonna throw it out the window every time I see something I really, really want? Because you're not gonna throw it out the window. You're gonna look at your plan and decide if you wanna make an intentional strategic adjustment. Because remember, every dollar in your plan has a name and a purpose. There's no savings to pull from. There are no free dollars that you can just yoink from nowhere. So with my birthday gift, I had to look at other things in my plan and ask myself this question: is this more important than this? Would we rather skip a date night or two or cheap out on groceries a little bit in order to have this really cool experience that my wife will really love? If I look through my plan and I think, no, everything in here actually feels more important than the thing I want to buy, well, then I don't buy the thing. But if we are okay with skipping the restaurant for a few date nights, then I just move the money I need out of my date night fund into Maddie's birthday gift fund, and I buy the dang tickets. That's what I did, and it felt spendful as heck. I felt confident buying the tickets, and I still love that memory. So if you see something that doesn't align with your current plan, you look at your plan and ask yourself, is there anything less important than this? And move money from there. Your plan still represents all your priorities, it still accounts for all your dollars, and you have the flexibility to do things you really want to do. And here's a practical little tip. Give yourself at least 48 hours between finding out about the thing and buying the thing. Let the aura of novelty and excitement wear off just a bit, and then look at your plan and see, does this still feel like a spendful purchase? If you still feel a little hazy about how exactly you give every dollar a job, we have 5 questions that can guide you through the process of doing that. And you can learn about them in this video. Listen, I don't really care if you buy that thing or if you don't. I'm not gonna judge you. All I care about is that you're spendful and you're happy. So good luck out there.